Yay Media Group.
It's your boy Cornelius. Another episode of This Is Life with Heather and Cornelius. I don't know what I'm doing today. I really don't. But yo, I got 4G Auto Frank and I got 100 mil Nova here, 100 mil Entertainment.
What's up,
so
baby?
This is gonna be different. This is gonna be new.
Come
so
on,
we've always, kind of stayed in a certain genre, a certain market. But I've gotten to know these two gentlemen from the gym. And you know what? I think we're going to have a very interesting conversation. So I'm ready to jump into this. So thank you both for coming on to the podcast.
Of course, man. Of course.
Welcome,
thank you for having
man.
us.
I know you've been dreaming about this for the longest, so I'm glad I could really put boots on.
This
ground.
man, when he came here, told me that I should have had a red carpet.
It makes sense, don't
With
it?
champagne.
Hey, bro, no red carpet, no paparazzi, no
That's
I don't
crazy.
understand it. But hey,
At this point, you know what I'm saying? The fruit and the cheese and everything, like what's going on?
That's insane. But y'all are in the entertainment industry.
You know
right?
it.
sir.
Okay, so what does that I know rappers.
Yeah.
So how does that, being in that industry? We hear a lot about it. I mean, right now it's a lot of talk about that industry right now because of some notable names. But how does what is life really like in that industry? I know it takes a lot of tenacity. It takes a lot of energy to kind of put yourself out there, to be known, to be seen. But what is that life really like in the industry?
If I could sum it up in one word, I'd say a lot of perseverance and resiliency. Perseverance more. Because life is more about, especially this industry, it's about how to keep going. You know what I mean? Because, seeing from the jump, when I was growing up, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was signing labels and stuff like that. That really meant something, you know what I mean? So when the game is changing independently, it's more of groundwork you have to do yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that means the more people's faces you in, the more no's you're going to hear until you find that one yes for success. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what has been a lot for me.
So how do you get to the point of being tenacious enough to keep going in the midst of all the no's?
I'd say for me, it's more like I kind of look at it as the whole next thing of you've come so far. Why quit now? You're closer to where you're going than from where you left from. I think for me, it's more along the lines of I put so much time, effort, and work into this. I've put money into my own show. I've lost, so much money doing this stuff, and I made so much money doing this stuff. But at the end of the day, it's what I love doing. And I couldn't picture my life being anything other than making music and getting paid for making music. That's what keeps me going. Day after day, I wake up, do what I got to do and go back to sleep because I know it's what I want. You got to really know it's what you want before you get into it because it will break you mind, body, and soul if you let it.
Is it common for people to kind of get into the industry to hit, face first, flat because of all the rejection and because of, what goes into that?
I feel people lack faith. You know
In what way?
And, I'm religious, you know what I'm saying? I believe in God and all that stuff.
Wow, that's amazing. I would have never guessed that.
That's crazy.
Hey, man, what you trying to say here right now, man?
No, I was joking.
But now, when I feel you believe, you know what I'm saying? If you believe in your religion, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you believe in or whatever, you almost got to, take it as in what's meant for you is meant for you. You know what I'm saying? I believe your dream is given to you personally because nobody else. Yeah, if you ever try, make something happen with a bunch of people, whatever, they might call you crazy. Everybody didn't get that same dream that God gave you. You know what I mean? So if that dream is given to you, now you have to put faith behind it, as in sure he's going to keep his word. So you must chase it, you know what I'm saying? Because, faith without work is dead. You feel me? So it's not a matter of, I think the time stamp on it really, weeds out everybody, you know what I mean, who's not really, want this the way they say they want. You know what I mean? Because, how many years ago you started?
I started when I was, dang near 12.
How many people you seen
Hold
drop
on,
out?
12?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I recorded my first song at 12.
I didn't record my first song until I was 14, but same principle.
Yeah. How many people you seen drop out?
I'm going to be honest. I would say out of everyone I used to know in my hometown, I'm the only one who ever made it out. There are people down over there still making moves, but I'm the only one who ever left.
Oh, so throwing this question out there, what are you rapping about at 12?
Man, you just trying to rhyme at that point.
Yeah,
I'm not Real talk.
I want to give you some deep answer like, hey man, I was writing my pain and my feelings. No man,
Cap.
but I was writing about things that I probably shouldn't be saying. Like, you know what
Real
I
talk,
mean?
straight
Like,
cap.
bro, you know what I mean?
Straight
You know
cap.
what I mean? Like, bro, it was really just like I was just trying to. You're just finding your voice because you're imitating what you hear around you. You know what I'm saying? So like. There are songs I have that I still have on my hard drive at my mom's house that y'all will never get to hear because they are just terrible. They are god awful. You know what I'm saying? But you have to start somewhere. You have to find that voice, and that's how you get through it. Is you replicate what's around you, and eventually you find your voice.
That's real.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
I remember when I was in I was like in 9th grade. I had an older partner, LHD, man. Shout out to you, bro. He had just dropped a new tape called Lyrically Inclined. You know, he was a senior at the time. And I was like, man, how you find all this stuff to rap about? Like, bro, like, you know what I mean? I'm using my imagination. He had to kick it to me real. He said, I was 14. He was like, you just got to keep living life. You don't got nothing to rap about yet. You know what I mean? Until then, like, when you 12, 14 or whatever, start just discovering you got that gift.
Yeah.
You just like, okay, now how am I going to, like, make it relatable? I had to go through experiences, you know what I'm saying? Whatever I put on track now is just what I've been through. You know what I mean?
It's so interesting because, like, you know, as a preacher,
Yes, sir.
that's the same concept. I know a lot of preachers who started out when they were 12, 13, 14 years old, but you start off replicating, just becoming a parrot to what you heard.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just kind of saying things that I heard other preachers say. Then you get to a certain point where you add experience to it, and now as you're able to really add some value and depth to the words, because now you're able actually to give somebody something because you actually have that experience that went into it. So like from the point where you started then until now, like what is that greatest moment of change? Like what has been that thing? Because you mentioned, both of you have mentioned earlier, you said you have to know that it's for you.
Yeah.
But I think the question I want to ask is, what is the it specifically?
You want to hit it first? Or?
Nah, you go ahead. You got it.
You know what's funny? Until probably like 2 weeks ago, I would have had a different answer. I was riding my girl, right? We were going up to Palmdale to a sushi spot. And she loves nature, so she was looking at the mountains and stuff. She was like, the clouds were touching the mountain. She said, baby, did you see it? I said, no. She said, baby, it was right in front of you. I didn't understand at first. Then I was looking, especially like, matter of fact, you told me something about this in the gym before, man. You spit some real, you was like, how we're chasing success and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like people think the it is success. The it is the present. You know what I'm saying? Like, I met my partner over about a year and a half ago. So these constant new experiences, that's the it. But you miss it by not taking heed to it. You know what I'm saying? How many old people you see say they wish they could do it all over again? You know what I mean? I started realizing, like, yeah, my dream car is the Maybach, you know what I'm saying? House on acres, all this crazy stuff. I'm like, and then what? You know what I mean? Like, I think about the shows we putting together, you know what I'm saying? The constant studio sessions, like 10,000 hours in this thing. People don't take advantage of the little things that God put in front of you for you to enjoy this journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, even trips to 7-Eleven or us arguing over what beat to put in a song or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
y'all argue over that?
What?
Oh, man.
What?
Man.
It's got to be arguments. If it's smooth sailing, then we have no creative differences. You have nothing to add to me.
If there's too much cohesion, then what are we doing working together? Might as well be working with other people.
You know
The whole point is to bounce ideas off each other, not just give each other ideas. You know what I mean?
It is the present.
Huh.
I'd say for me, I say there were two times. I'll make them real quick. The first time when I knew, because like I had somewhat success back in my hometown. Like I was known, maybe not liked so much, but I was known. You know what I mean? And I came over here, and when I tell you, within 3 weeks of me being over here, I had more fans. I had more good people on my side. I came to LA, and my entire experience was changed. You know what I mean? And then two was a throwaway song, which is actually how I got my producer name. The song was called Forgiato Frank. You know what I'm saying? And
they call him that for real.
I did no promotion. I didn't.
Boy, I hate this man, man. I can't stand him.
But my point being is just that I dropped that song because I was thinking to myself, man, I haven't dropped nothing in a long time. Did no promotion. 10K, 20K, 30K, 40K.
Talk to him.
I think we're almost to 100,000 plays now.
Talk to him.
I did 0 promotion. And I sat there and I watched that go up day after day. And every single day when I did, I felt my boost get higher. I was like, this is meant for me. This is meant for me. Like, the affirmations of your hard work paying off, that's it for me.
All right.
The knowing that if I really put my nose to the grindstone, if I'm tenacious enough to pursue exactly what it is that I want, it's not an if I succeed. It's not a when I succeed. It's I'm succeeding now, and I'll continue to succeed further if I continue to show the same determination and tenacity that I did when I first started this.
That's my boy.
And that was the it factor for me.
Dang. I wonder how. I was thinking about the correlation as you were talking. Like, you've had songs you actually put marketing behind, you put promotion behind, but then it's that one song. You call it a throwaway song.
Yeah.
It's like that one song that you kind of put out that just kind of it kind of struck the market. Why do you feel like that song really struck the chord with people?
I feel like that song struck a chord because I was confident. I feel like that song struck a chord because it was in my lane. I made it with the intention of it being on another producer's album, and it never fell through. I ended up reaching out and getting the beat from him. Shout out Don the Second, by the way, my guy. But I think it was because it wasn't even necessarily that I believed in it. I think it was that if nothing else, I think that was God trying to show me, hey man, I've seen you putting in work. I've seen your struggle. I've seen your, desire and tenacity to want to do this. Let me throw you a bone real quick. Let me show you why you're doing this. Let me show you some kind of reward for your hard work, even if it wasn't monetary, even if it wasn't a physical reward. Just to look at that, I look at that number every day when I wake up, and I say, you know what, I can. If I did this once, I can do it again.
All right.
Wow.
That's really what it is.
And again and again.
And again and again.
Come on.
I love the dynamic here. I feel like preachers, we need to adopt this. Like as one of us is talking, the other one need to be like, yeah, come on, like shout out to Ron Carpenter. Like we need to do stuff like that.
Facts.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Like throw that in there.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's dope. But that's wow. And to know that like your journey hasn't stopped, but that moment was one of those moments needed to say, okay, I'm going in the right direction.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, hey, I'm gonna be rapping until 90, man. It just is what it is at this point. Hey, if I get some wins along the way, it's great. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Getting Grammy still at 100.
Hey, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay, so let me ask you guys this. So is the goal for the awards? Is it like the great? Like, does that stuff even mean anything anymore?
But the death of myself is crazy.
Hey, I'm over here. I just,
Oh my God.
hey, I mean, but do the awards thing mean anything? I don't watch them. I've never watched them. I don't. Do they even mean anything anymore? Oh, so now you want to be quiet. I thought the whole point of you coming on the show was you saying, oh, I want to be able to speak my piece, man, say what I got to say. But now you get quiet.
Nah, it ain't even that, man. People cancel people real quick, man. Ain't trying to get blackballed.
You said what?
People cancel people
That
real
stuff
quick.
isn't real. That stuff isn't real.
Nah, but all seriousness, it used to mean something. You feel me? I used to want like a whole lot of Grammys and stuff and make me feel like I did it for real. You know what I mean? But I started learning like it's more political. You feel me? So it's not even about who has the best record, you know what I'm saying, or best album. What's it called? DMX had 2 platinum albums in 1 year. What year was that? Was that 98? Might have been. And he didn't even get nominated. So I'm like, it can't mean something that much, you know what I'm saying? It's a great accolade to have, you feel me? Like, I'm not out here beating myself up, making sure I get a Grammy, man. It's about the people. The Grammys ain't spending money on you.
Or just playing at the halftime of Super Bowl.
That's gangster.
No, that was. Hey, man.
That kind of publicity.
So what did you think about Kendrick's whole thing?
Hey, Frank, you want to take it?
I got you, man. So, at least from my position,
You messy.
Like-
Hell, man.
I think that what it really showed is we've gotten so used to certain artists being monolithic. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
They can do no wrong. They sell out stadium tours. They sell out arena tours. Like, let's use like what Eminem was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he used to be making money hand over fist, touring like 9 months out of the year, right?
Mm-hmm.
As an example, I think what it was a brilliant move to show exactly what the culture at the time was feeling. Now, we could feel entirely different in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, time heals all wounds and changes all things. You know what I mean? I think that what Kendrick did because we also, if I'm thinking about it now, let's look at all the Super Bowls previous, right? Yeah, Dre and Snoop did their thing. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce. Didn't Rihanna do it 1 year?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, yeah, Rihanna did it 1 year. Like, we've had groups, but there's never been a mainstream. I don't want to say non-OG, but I guess I will say a mainstream non-OG rapper to ever do the Super Bowl. And I think that's great for people especially in our industry, especially for people on the come up, because it shows, hey, if you put this amount of work in, this is a possibility for you. I think what more than anything, you know, regardless of, you know, whatever, you know, diss tracks or beef aside, what it represented was opportunity. It represented an opportunity for young artists to say, wow, if I put in that work, if I find the team, if I am really dedicated to this, this could be a possibility for me one day.
What, Kendrick?
Yeah, to do everything that Kendrick's done. And same with Drake. If you apply yourself, you can get to that point. You know, it's just gonna take a lot of luck, and it's gonna take a lot of cleverness. But the point is that it's possible, and if anything can be done once, it can be done again.
Well, between the two artists, we can both agree that Drake is larger.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Word.
I mean, I was just saying. I'm saying, you know. Considering the two artists, I mean, and I hear what you're saying, but you know that gives guys and ladies hope.
Yeah,
100%.
Give people hope.
It gives people hope. But Kendrick is not like a small time artist though.
Not at all. What?
No,
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not like he had Crime Mob up there on the thing. Or,
That'd have been gangster.
I'm not gonna lie, that would have been hard.
With Nugget
Nugget
playing. God. You talking about turning up the whole stadium? But, you know.
Boy, they would have cut
I'm
that
not
off
gonna
so
say, bro, I
fast.
would have been
Oh,
like,
my
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
Crime Mob. But anyway, shout out to Crime Mob and
Shout out
Joyce
to Crime
Myers.
Mob, I'm telling you, boy.
But you have artists who are being featured on these platforms.
Yeah.
So you look at those as probably more popular or more needed than like a Grammy speech or a Grammy or anything like that, right?
I feel it's not necessarily the awards are needed, you know what I'm saying? It's the reach. You feel me? Like when you get to those shows, like a lot of it's changed because, you know what I'm saying, like representation in there now.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Hov got a say so in like the NFL stuff. So if you take a cat like that, you know what I'm saying, from Marcy Projects, like of course he gonna be able to feel us, you know what I'm saying, come from this side, not getting those same opportunities that he came up on in his career.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like it's only right he's gonna look down at the next guys coming up that's actually putting in the work, you know what I'm saying? Even grinding as hard as us, you know what I mean? And even like not just the NFL. Matter of fact, the NBA, you seen recently, LaRussell was up there?
Yeah, I did.
Facts.
I saw LaRussell play the halftime show.
Independent, man. Shout out to LaRussell.
And he actually said that.
Yeah.
He actually said that. He was on the mic.
I want to say this right now. Hey, the Bay Area is different. If you don't know, you're about to know. The Bay Area is different. Come on now.
Hey, man, can you say it real quick? Yay area, man.
Yay area.
There it is.
Let's go, man.
I got family out there, no cap.
You're not even from the Bay Area.
No,
though.
I got family out there.
Oh, I was about to say you're definitely not even from the Bay Area.
Nah, hell nah. I'm from Southside. That's why I ain't say it. You know what I mean? But now, like, even something like a guy like him, you ever see his videos?
LaRussell?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That man parked outside in his hood, you know what I'm saying, with the community outside. You know, not no like
I see the latest one he has. I forget how the song goes, but he's rapping and there's this big dude just kind of standing beside him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's just like at the car. And the whole thing is just him. You know, he gets down, he's doing this bouncing thing, get back up, and the dude is like still just rapping beside him.
You feel me?
I love LaRussell stuff.
Me too.
His stuff. But I've seen it now. I have gotten more of my music recommendations now from TikTok.
Really?
Absolutely. I found out about a lot of new artists that I've been listening to on repeat.
Who in your rotation?
Huh?
Who in your rotation?
Well, I like slow down stuff. So I like right now. I'm big with Manny Wells.
Who that?
You know Manny Wells?
Shout out Manny Wells.
It's like a R&B Afro beats type of vibe. Masego, Sir. It's like in that genre.
You heard him?
It's like in that genre. But you know, but I actually found out about LaRussell
Yeah.
because of TikTok.
See what I mean? He grinding, man.
Yeah, he's on there, and you know, his groceries outside. Go get your bag. And I was like, oh, this is dope. So I went as soon as I saw it, and now like TikTok allows for you to hit the music button.
Yeah.
And you go straight to Spotify, and then you can add it on.
Yeah.
It makes it. I have Spotify and Apple Music. I prefer Apple Music, but either way it goes, it doesn't matter. But I go on there and I add it onto my thing and I go. But nevertheless, like that's dope. That even like a guy like Russell is featured in these halftime shows. So that's the whole goal here is to continue to spread the music, to spread the message. So getting into that point as we kind of bring this thing together. So what is the overall message that the both of you are seeking to bring? I know this is individually, but if I were to look at you and say, okay, in all of your music, what is the thesis? What is the message? Like, what is it that you want to get to? What is it you want people to walk away from? Because I listened to your last album. I have it downloaded in my and I told you my son listens to it. His friends Logan, they all listen to it.
Logan, man.
When football and everything else, they listen to it. It was blasting in the gym yesterday.
Flex?
No.
Oh.
No. In athletics.
Okay.
And shout out athletics.
Shout out athletics, man.
Yeah,
come
it was
on,
blasting. I mean, it was coming from my phone, but nevertheless,
Hey, play.
Yeah, I'm not taking away from it. But nevertheless, it was playing. So, listen to your last album. I felt like I walked away with an idea of what the theme is.
What you got?
This is very raw, authentic. Like I know this word is probably overhyped and overused, but when I listen to it, I hear real. Yeah. I hear messages in it like you talk about bringing masculinity back. Yes, sir. You talk about like strictly politics. You talk about like, you know, women being you have depth that, you know, a lot of times is missed in artistry. That's the reason why I think people run after guys like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. Because they actually have depth. It's not just, you know, screwing and having kids and, you know, shooting up the block. And so I listen to the song, and when I listen to it, I'm like, this is real. It actually has a message in it.
Like my overall message, like, you know what I'm saying, to say all be all, I want people to understand, like, when they listen to me, you can do whatever you put your mind to.
I could see that from listening to your last album. I haven't listened to anything prior to that because I don't know.
It's about, you know what I'm saying, like, so I'm starting this off like I'm not athletic at all. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Bro, didn't you get cut from your 6th grade football
absolutely
team?
Didn't. I never got cut. I was great.
It was 5th grade, man.
I was great.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was.
Hey, look, it's all good. You know, he cried in the car on the way.
I was great. Are you kidding me?
Hey,
are you kidding me?
But nah, it's like so.
First string, baby.
So I joined the military at 128. You know what I mean?
What is that?
My weight.
You were 128 pounds?
128 at 21, yeah.
Were you sick?
Nah, man.
Oh, okay.
I was grinding, man. I ain't had time to eat, man.
He said, no eat, no sleep. Hey, let's go.
Same clothes 3 days, man.
Hey, malnourished going on 72 hours, man.
That's crazy.
But nah, then I started getting to the gym, you know what I'm saying? I learned more about my body and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's harder to do when you don't come from that background. I had nobody, like, to teach me prior to that, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So once I seen myself, I don't know if you're familiar with the philosopher Homer. I think he was the one that said it's a shame for a man to grow old and not see the beauty of his full peak. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to him.
So I was like, once I saw that, that lets me know. I'm like, all right, if I really like execute stuff right, I can do anything I put my mind to. It's literally in the Bible too, I think. I forgot what it says. But I know if you ask God for what you pray for and you make sure you don't have a grudge in your heart, I think that's Mark book 9 or 10. Verse 23, 24. You know what I'm saying? Like, it literally teaches you how to pray. So I'm like, all right, if this is, it's like the way it put everything together, you know what I'm saying, in my mind, it's like these are like the combinations to crack a code. You know what I'm saying? The code of success and what you want in life. So I'm like, you just put them all together, it keeps happening. So everything I put in my music, especially on that album, that's all the stuff I currently I've been through, you know what I'm saying, or what I've been seeing going on, what I think about, because like this world is like they just putting stuff in front of us, you know what I'm saying, and like even like social media taking our attention span away, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. It's designed to keep you in a certain pace and what they want you to do instead of what you're made to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I asked this question to my homegirl earlier this morning. Matter of fact, I asked this to most adults. I asked people, what you do for fun? They can't answer because they have allowed life to let them lose themselves. You know what I mean? So when they hear me in my music or whatever, you know what I'm saying, chasing my passion, or if I'm talking about WWE or something like that, I'm doing everything that still makes me fun with what that little kid in me still is. You know what I'm saying? I haven't lost myself. You know what I mean? So that's what I want people to get from anytime they listen to 100 Million Over. Like, yo, he did it, so can I.
Gotcha.
And if they don't get that message, I'm doing something wrong.
I love that. What about you?
With me, my overall message would just be yourself.
Right.
Like, you know, like literally just like be yourself. Like, and one of the things I push for a lot is I push for accountability. Like I've been very upfront about who I am, where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? That I'm a guest in this culture that I've been so blessed and, you know, and with the ability to be around. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's very important that I hold myself accountable, you know, being who I am in my music as well.
I mean, white in a black culture.
Exactly.
That's
hey, call for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if I'm not, my mom got some explaining to do because this is a little crazy.
Man, I never knew. Hey, man, you been doing your thing out here, boy.
Hey, my man, appreciate you, man.
Promise you that. Hey,
But-
that's what go viral, dog.
I am so cool
Yeah.
with being just with me. I'm cool with it. I dub myself up any day.
You know what I'm saying? But no, I'd say just, you know, especially being in that environment, like I have to be like I push the whole message of, you know, just be yourself, you know what I'm saying? And also that growth is important. You aren't the same person you were even, you know, a month ago, a week ago, a year ago. Like, you know, you can make dramatic changes and, you know, put yourself on game, lace your tennis shoes, you know what I mean?
Promise you.
And then next thing you know, your life could change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But and to let go also is very important in my music, to let go of what you're feeling in that moment and just enjoy the moment.
I love that.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, look, if I'm listening to some music, I'm not sitting there thinking, man, hey, man, my rent got to be paid by the first, man. Hey, man, I wonder if I can get a discount on that light bill. No, I'm listening to music so I can hear something I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking about, when I put the headphones on, I'm not hearing anything else outside of, you know, what's going through my headphones. I'm not hearing about any problems I'm going through. I'm not hearing about any, you know, issues I'm having. I'm not hearing about anyone blowing up my phone. I am hearing me, and it's like me and that artist in a room, and they're telling me something. That's the kind of stuff that I want to push in my music. Now, whether it be on some, you know, on some playerism, whether it be some me talking, you know, that real stuff, whether it just be me trying to bar out, as long as you feel like you and me are in a room having a conversation with just me and you, I did my job.
Wow.
That's real.
Wow.
That's real.
I love that. I love that. I love
That's
that.
why 100 Mil's the best, man. Come on now.
That's
Talk to him.
crazy. So just
Man, if you want to dab, bro, I will stand
I'm
up
good.
and dab you.
Hey,
I will stand up and dab you, bro.
good. I'm so good. But I do want to say this because we close. Greatest WWE superstar of all time.
John Cena.
That's more his field, so I'm gonna let
Of
him
all
take that.
time.
So you about to close already?
Huh?
About to close already?
Of all time.
Oh. John Cena.
Are you serious?
So serious.
Just because like both of you rap and
No.
not, I mean, he's not that good in here.
I'll tell you why. That man has made over 656 Make-A-Wish.
I mean, I'm not talking about.
No.
I'm not talking.
I'm talking about the whole thing.
All right.
The whole
Here I
thing.
go. I'm gonna listen.
600 something Make-A-Wishes, right?
Okay.
When he first came out, 2002, he almost got fired. You know what I'm saying? Because he was doing that prototype stuff. You know
Yeah, I remember
what
that. I remember the prototype.
You
I
feel
remember
me?
the
So
prototype.
Steph heard him rapping in the back. By the way, shout out Stephanie McMahon. Thank you so much. And TKO Groups.
Shout out. I don't know.
Man, shout out whoever he just said, man. It's good.
Shout out
You feel
Hope
me?
Carpenter.
No. You feel me? Then started the Dr. Thugonomics gig, you know what I'm saying? That kind of got people rocking with him, you know what I mean? There has been nobody since Hulk Hogan that much influential. You have never in your life seen so many people wearing hustle, loyalty, respect versus the red and yellow. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He changed the belt. There's been not that many. There has never been as many people to buy a certain belt made by another superstar than John Cena.
Stone Cold.
Nobody bought as many Broken Skull championships as the Spinner belt.
Stone Cold.
That's cap. I love. Hey, Steve. Hey, love you to death. No disrespect at all, but it's real. We can check the ratings, brother. Then, what? 16-time champion, about to get 17. John, I'm not playing with you right now in this elimination chamber, bro. Like seriously, you need to tighten up. Right now, we getting Ricky Stenicki. I need John Cena right now. All right.
Shout out John Cena, man. Come on, man.
Hey, the best.
Shout out John Hagee.
The absolute best WWE theme song of all time. One, it gets you excited as soon as you start hearing it. He rapped it himself. Even performs it sometimes.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows the words.
I don't know the words.
Huh?
I don't know the words.
You're not a real fan.
So it's all good, man. I'm a messenger.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he has done so much for the company. Loyalty, too. You know what I'm saying?
Loyalty, something, and respect. Loyalty.
No, loyalty to the company.
No, I'm talking about his three things is loyalty, something,
hustle, loyalty, respect.
Hustle, loyalty, respect. That's what it is.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Been there consistently. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he do his moves and stuff, but hey, you're not supposed to just stick with one thing in life. So who else could you possibly say?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. Who'd you go?
The Undertaker, of course.
Oh.
The Undertaker, of course. I mean,
hey man, I ain't got no dog in this fight, so I gotta go with my boy right here. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, it's cool. I mean, I got a dog in the fight. It's the Undertaker. It's the I mean, you know, here's the thing. I grew up. I know that's a good one. Like as a kid, seeing Mark Calloway in WCW, seeing him in these other arenas, the other rings, and then as he pops out, never forget. I mean, I started watching
WCW?
wrestling. Yeah, WC. It was
No.
another promotion. It was another. It wasn't WWF. But anyway, I started watching wrestling because my grandfather, shout out William Curtis Wesley. He's dead.
Hey,
Since we just shout out people, but he's But I started watching wrestling because of him.
Yeah.
And I remember watching. That's when Sting and Abdullah the Butcher and Cactus Jack, guys like that, were going crazy. So
shout out Mick.
I remember watching that and then, seeing this Mark guy and then going from that to his debut and, seeing that progression of a character.
Yeah.
And not really knowing, the depth of understanding he gave to guys in the back until much later on when they started bringing out the
stories.
Yeah, the stories and stuff like that about how he became the locker room leader and how he would help these guys and he would show them the way and how he's still doing that right now. But just his character in itself was so intriguing to me as a kid.
Yeah.
I fell in love with the Dead Man, with the Rest in Peace, with the casket matches, with the Infernos, with the
That's Kane.
Huh?
That's Kane.
Not.
Man, I didn't start watching wrestling. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's not. It's not. The first Inferno match was against Undertaker. It was Undertaker versus Kane, and Kane lost. I think has he ever won an Inferno match?
I think versus MVP.
Terrible. But anyway, Undertaker is definitely the best. There is. The best there was.
He's the greatest character Vince ever made. That's a fact.
and the best there ever will
be. Out.
So I'm sorry that I could not be of more of an assistance to you.
Yeah.
In being able to help you with this delusion that John Cena is actually a great wrestler. But
I think he's more better because he's more. It's hard to copy Taker.
I agree. I'm being I do. I agree with everything you said. I think who he is as a character and as a person, it correlates.
Yeah.
It's not a difference. Like even if you go on X, if you follow him on X, you get the same type of content off of X of who he is. I'm quite sure somebody else is doing it. But nevertheless, you get the same type of content how he comes across in movies and everywhere else is the same way he comes across in the ring. He seems like a very genuine guy, which means kids are gonna love him. Kids are what cause us to spend money.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
I went to
Oh my
SummerSlam
God.
because my kid wanted to go. Like
Logan, right?
yeah,
Shout out Logan.
And when we went, I had to buy all this stuff, so I get it.
As you should.
Hell yeah.
You owe your children the same amount of stuff that you begged your mom and pops for. You got to give it to them, man.
And that's why I got to get rich because I got a big bill. You know
Man,
what I'm saying? I got a big bill coming.
I didn't get anything. What, so y'all have kids?
No,
not yet.
no,
No.
Well,
not that I know of.
there we go.
Nah,
But
man,
nevertheless, y'all, I appreciate y'all for coming on here, for gracing us with your presence. We really appreciate it. Make sure that y'all continue to check them out. Before we leave, please tell them where they can stay in contact with you, follow you, get your music.
Hey, everything is at 100 Mil Nova on Instagram, everything like that. Hey, shout out. I am a warrior. Stream that. Brother, you straight?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was saying, hey, you all good over there?
I'm trying to like get my
Hey,
like really cool.
yeah, don't do that. Yeah, hey, stream the tape and don't forget March 14th, Rich and Rooted. Hey, come out, support, man, show love. I promise.
Where's it
you,
at?
man. It's gonna be in Sherman Oaks, man.
Okay, Sherman Oaks.
Yeah.
Where is there a place? Is there a place? Is
At
it
the Green Room.
outside?
At the green man, talk to me.
Hey, look.
Thank you.
I'm gonna let y'all know something right now. Look, 100 Mil Entertainment gonna be in the building, man.
Yeah.
Look, I'm your host for the evening, and if you want to,
If you're gonna do it right.
okay, hold on.
Yeah.
You want to do it right? You want
Do it right,
okay,
bro.
okay, all right. Peep this here. Hey, man, look, you see me, you already know what's going on, man. It's your host with the most who be sliding in the ghost, the one who butter your bread and slice your toast, Archon, a.k.a. Forgiato Frank of 100 Mil ENT, a.k.a. the original Santa Slim, the original Righteous Player. And I'm here to let y'all know that on March 14th, from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the Green Room, we are having the Rich and Rooted Showcase, man. Hey, 100 Mil Nova's going to perform, and a bunch of other people are as well, man. We're going to have food. We're going to have drinks. Man, hey, we might even have some special surprises for y'all. You never know. But, hey, look, be there or be square, man. Hey, look, I don't know what else to tell you, man. But anyway, you can follow me at I am Archon on all platforms except for Twitter, where I am Archon1.
Produced by who?
Hey, produced by Forgiato Frank the GOAT. Hey, Proud by Forgiato Frank is my Instagram handle, man. Hey, get up on me. I know everything there is to know, and if I ain't got it, I know where to get it, and I can take it where it's at. It's that easy. It's that simple.
Talk to him, baby.
100 Mil Entertainment, baby. Let's
100
go.
is,
Come on.
baby. Hey, 100 Mil gonna make 100 millionaires, baby.
Facts.
What's happening?
That was a lot. hold on.
Replay.
So just no. So just so we know, because it went really fast. They can follow you at I am, what is it?
I am Archon.
I am Archon.
On IAMARCHON.
Got it.
On Twitter, it's IAMARCHON, the number 1.
Got it.
Then you can also follow my producer page as PRODBYFORGIATOFRANK.
Okay.
Promise you.
I know that was a mouthful, and I apologize, but
Pause.
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 What'd you say?
I said pause.
He said pause. Oh, because he said it was a mouthful.
Yeah, pause.
Wow.
well, I did.
So we have
You get your nails done?
this has been a great they're buffed.
My man.
You don't get your nails buffed?
Man, no, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You tripping on that one?
Bro, y'all, bro.
This is gonna probably be on this next album.
Bro, bring
Am I-
masculinity back, man.
Bring masculinity back.
Bro,
Is it
what's
not
not
masculine?
masculine about being clean?
Bro, that is what women do, man. Like, bro.
No one's
what
saying you
is
gotta
wrong?
go get a full press.
What is wrong with just going get a nail clipper, washing your hands? Like, yo, what are we doing here?
You go get your hair cut up.
Yeah.
Like that. So is that not a? I mean, you go and I'm quite sure you go sit down in a chair to get your hair
Now
twisted or
my
whatever
girl
it is.
do my hair.
Oh, your girl do it.
Yeah,
You
fact.
probably sit between her legs and let her twist up
It's
your
a
hair.
woman.
Yeah, but usually that's what women typically do that.
No, women go in the salon, talk all
Where
day
do you get a salon? You get a salon or in your house?
Like,
I mean,
man, like, bro.
what is this whole bring masculinity back? Because I got my nails buff. You don't want to look nice?
My nails look fine, man. Like, bro,
Well, I mean,
I'm not.
We could all. Probably go some cuticles change or something.
Like, man, I'm not
It's
sitting there
skin.
putting my hand, like, what are we doing to get
You
my
lay it on
my,
a pillow,
man,
bro.
come on.
You lay it
got
on
a
a pillow
hand, man. What we talking?
You lay it on a pillow. You got to be comfortable because it's the flick of the wrist. You don't want you don't be laying there like this. You put it on a pillow,
Your wrist be
and
hurting.
then they do it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, then they give you the massage, and they come all the way up here to give you a massage, and same thing with my feet. And
that sounds beautiful. You get your feet done too?
Absolutely, I do.
What color you pick out? Like plum purple or like
no?
cherry
They were black at one point. I did do the all
That's
black. I did do the all black. I did do the all black once.
That's crazy.
And
I want
was
that
actually
lime green that one time.
did.
You know what I'm saying?
I did
That
all
powder
black.
blue.
And then me and my wife, we went on a vacation, and we're sitting poolside, and of course we're the only two black people there.
No cap. Go crazy.
Yeah, and the guy was like, "That's interesting. Why did you do that?" And I was like, "I just wanted to." He was like, "Never seen that before." It's like, well, I mean, it's expression. It is what it is.
What were you expressing?
I don't know what I was expressing. I was in the thing, and the lady, she was joking about it because I was like, usually I just get them buffed.
I don't need mine.
So now that we're done talking about my masculinity, we thank you so much for joining us for another episode, and make sure you like, follow, share, all that kind of stuff, and we'll be back next week, next Tuesday.
Yes,
Introduces, I'm out.
Yay Media Group.